At least they did. So... you and I... What? Alas. Still... best of luck. Clive. Don't be a stranger.
I've never even forged a button. Perhaps Forge Master Luke is having fun.
I wouldn't put it past.
Oh, wait, sorry. I'm Sava, Master Luber's, at least soon-to-be former, apprentice if I don't pass this test. People are buying up weapons faster than the Briar's Kiss can forge them, and here I am, unable. He wants me to make a carving knife, one that embodies the spirit. I don't suppose you have any idea.
I'm afraid not.
Never mind. Thought I'd ask.
I could give you a hand. I know how busy the Briar's Kiss has been. And the...
I'd be a...
So...
Good question. If I'm on, and then there's this little riddle to keep in mind. The spirit of doubt.
The way I see it, there's only one way we'll be solving. We need information.
You're right. There's no point now. There's plenty of folk in Dalamil who... There's the butcher, of course. They're bound to have an opinion or two about the tools of the... Right. I think we have a plan. I'll talk to every cook I can find. You speak to the butcher.
All right.
Let's hope that someone's...
Trust Lubor to take a simple test and turn it into a riddle. I'd better get to it.
Is it true what I'm hearing? The men of the rock will cut
It would make a fine gift for...
Welcome, sir. What can I do you for?
A question, if you don't mind. I need to know what makes a good carving knife.
You a blacksmith or something?
Something, I suppose.
Fair enough. Knives, is it? First and foremost, it's got to hold an edge. Most knives will make it through fat, no problem, but sinew dulls cheap steel in no time. Give me a blade which can slice through anything that crosses my chopping block, and I'm a happy woman.
So a knife that stays sharp. Makes sense.
kneaded to a silken softness, like eating a cloud with a crust.
Put a knife with an edge like Odin's razor in my hand, and I'll make short work of any carcass.
Plates and pots!
The baths are, closed for scrubbing.
All those years of toil.
You all right?
The baths are closed. On second thought, perhaps you are just what I need.
That depends on the
I'd have you save my business. The baths. The water's turned scald. I've no doubt that my woes stem from the... But I can't go and investigate for fear of my I'm bound to these baths in more ways than one. I beg of you. Go to Dusnoff Terraces.
All right.
Wonderful. Leave the market by the south gate. The smell of sulphur will... These baths are all that keep me from an ignoble end in my livelihood, my my years tending the baths, I've never known anything like this to happen. Please, find out what's gone wrong.
The baths are, closed for scrubbing. Please bear with us a little longer.
I'll be asking for you again.
Then see that you stay a little longer next time.
It's all the fault of this blasted war. The moment they find Gil for a measly bunch of...
Ha! They've opened the gate!
Lubor was true to his word.
What is it?
Sorry,
Hunter?
I have a question. Can you tell me what makes...
Has to be able to put up with some punishment. Can't be dealing with a brittle blade. Your knife snaps every time you use it. You'll be spending coin as fast as you make it.
Thank you.
All business, eh? Man after my own.
So, a carving knife should be hard-wearing and hold an edge. Hardly a revelation. Let's hope Sava had better luck than I did.
Can't you see I'm busy? Unless you'd like a closer look at my knives.
Well, we can make our way back to the fang.
Wait, incense!
Silver platters!
Fresh bread, warm from the oven.
Yes, they're
The
quite
finest fabrics, fresh from the capital.
So, how'd it go? You learn anything useful, or should I be looking for a new trade?
Only that a blade should be durable and stay sharp. But I don't see how that relates to the spirit of Dalamil.
I didn't have much luck either. All the cook said was that he needs his knives to be light. Too heavy and they do his shoulder in.
So we're no better off than when we started. Perhaps Lubor didn't mean anything with his Dalamil remark. But that can't be right. I've bandied enough words with the man to know that he chooses them carefully. No. We must be missing something. Something right in front of our noses, most likely.
No doubt you're right, but I have to make a start soon. I can't put off making this knife forever.
Agreed. Lubor wouldn't like that much.
Right. I've been trained to work iron. The cheap stuff, mind. But it's hardy enough if you don't hammer it too thin, and it sharpens up nicely with a bit of effort. Trouble is, it's either durable or it's light. Meaning someone is gonna be disappointed. Forge Master Lubor, probably.
Is there no one else you can turn to? Someone who knows their metals, perhaps?
The other apprentices know better than to help me with my test. But maybe there is someone, a merchant, a favorite of Forge Master Lubor. I bet she'd know a
This is no good. I was hoping to get out of the heat for a little while.
This is no time to ride. Fly, Ambrosia! Be safe. Any luck? What will you be needing help with?
Well, I asked her.
If you're looking to make a knife that will impress a master like, they're just not that fine. Featherlight adamantite knives will get passed from generation to generation. Nevin, but adamantite ore is unique to Ash.
And it's beyond...
Unique to it? Are there any materials unique to Dalamil? Something which could be mixed?
What are you getting at?
You said that Lubor trained you to work iron, but he would have known that it would either be too heavy or too brittle for a carving knife. Perhaps
If it's cheap metal you're using, then there's always... Folk first settled Dalamil to get at a mineral, and if you know the trick, it can be melted down in the furnace to drive out impurities.
Bloody hell! I don't suppose you know the...
It's hardly my speciality, but I've been around enough blacks.
Looks like I've got some learning to do. Clive, I hate to ask after all that you've done for me, but...
the limestone? Fine. I can hardly abandon you now. Besides, I want to know if this is the answer to Lubor's little riddle.
I can't thank you. You'll have no trouble finding limestone over in the town.
Then I suppose I'll meet you back at the...
Right you are. So, do you crush it up, or just throw it in the furnace?
That's it!
only to ride from here.
Is it true what I'm hearing?
It would
The
make
most
us
fragrant herbs
Kneaded to a silken softness.
Made from the stoutest stoneware.
Well, we can make our way back to
Anything I can interest you in? Fare you well.
We should get going soon. Do you have
What
water?
do you want? Directions? Either take this road to the Fang, or piss off back the way you came.
Ah, I'm not too late.
What is it, Lubor?
A question that I neglected to ask earlier. Where is it that you're bound?
To Drake's Fang. To finish Hugo Kupka.
Just as I thought. Then allow me to share a secret. Drake's Fang is currently riddled with royalists. Talmeki and Waloed are allies, and as you have seen, their soldiers work hand in glove. But no nation has ever before allowed a foreign army to make a barracks of its holiest of holies.
Not by choice, at least.
And there's more. My man on the inside of the Fang has failed to report for several days. I fear there may be more trouble lying in wait for you on the road ahead.
Isn't there always?
If you're determined to beard the lion's den, then promise me one thing. That you will enter via the mines, where the guard is lightest. I've lost one Cid already. If I lose another, people will start to think me careless.
I don't plan on dying. Not before Kupka does, anyway.
Well, so long as you have a plan.
Good girl.
Drake's Fang should be just beyond these springs. Shall we press on?
One rock looks a lot like another. But hopefully this is what Sava needs.
We should get going soon. Do you have water?
Finally, we'll be able to get what's over.
Hanging lanterns, keep the darkness from us. Just look at the detail.
Light, meat and dark, fresh from the grill. My carpets have pride of place in...
I wasn't sure how much you'd need, but I hope this is enough.
You are one of the good ones, you know that. You and that merchant both, she's got quite a gift for teaching that one. Now, time to see if limestone is the secret weapon we were hoping for. That'll do, I reckon. A knife forged from the very rocks of Dalamil. Her spirit, if you will.
It's a fine-looking blade.
I only hope Master Lubor agrees.
That sounds like my cue. And just as well. I was getting tired of waiting.
I'm sorry, Forge Master Lubor.
Let's take a look then, shall we? First things first, Sava, do you think this is a carving knife worthy of the fine people of Dalamil?
I'd like to think so. But what do you think?
What do I think indeed? It's sharp-ish, but it won't last long with hard use. And it's heavy, heavier than it should be. You might not think it just to hold it for a moment, but sell that to a cook and you'll never hear the end of it. It looks like someone paid a visit to the terraces. The limestone was a step in the right direction, granted, but one that still leaves you short of the mark.
And I was so certain I had it all worked out.
I don't know who you found to teach you that little trick, but it certainly shows initiative. Next question. How much do you think I would charge if I'd made this?
Well, if it took you even a fraction of the time it took me, I would say you could demand a heavy purse.
And who would be able to pay that? The butcher? The hunter? Dalamil is home to humble traders. Rule number 1 in any business.
Yes, Forge Master.
This is... I'd say you're worth keeping around a little. Starting tomorrow, you'll have an...
I will. What would you do if you were...
I'd do what I always... If it was for the butcher, I'd make sure it holds an edge. For the hunter, I'd make it as tough as Titan. For the cook, light as a feather. And for the nobleman, I'd make it cost an absolute fortune.
There goes a master, all right.
It looks like congratulations are in order.
I couldn't have done it without you. So much for the Forge Master's riddle, though, eh? The spirit of Dalamil had nothing to do with limestone or anything much at all. Meaning, I had you run around for no good reason.
You've passed your test. That's all that matters. You'll have a forge of your own in no time.
And when I do, I'll craft you the finest carving knife you have ever seen. Thank you, Clive. I honestly don't think I could have done it without all your help.
I hear you and the Master are working together now. Glad to have you on board.
You wish to talk?
Best of luck.
Is it true what I'm hearing?
Take a sniff, good sir.
Fresh bread, warm from the oven.
Plates and pots! Bowls and... Finally, we'll be...
You're a friend of Lubor's, aren't you? Everyone's getting their crystals now, if that's what you're worried about. So, let's leave it there, shall we? No sense making a mountain out of a molehill. Not now the vermin are gone.
We should get going soon. Do you have water?